All right, welcome into today's matchup, a Wednesday afternoon matchup here in winter break, a little February break action for Rhode Island high schools. It's LaSalle taking on Smithfield here in this midday matchup from the Smithfield Municipal Ice Rink. Their second matchup of the season, so they actually started saying LaSalle's starting lineup first, but they realized Smithfield was the visiting team as these two share a rink. So it's Sylvester, Hopkins, Satsuk, Jaden Argenti, and finishing off Tommy Hayden. And in net today is Matt Bradley, who was 5-1 on the year in league play here. And now the starting lineup for LaSalle. And now they can say their lineup. J.D. Plant, the first one, leading scorer on this team. Cameron Slack, the freshman who's had a phenomenal season up to this point, big difference maker for this team. Axel De Silva, another underclassman, the sophomore. So Smithfield bringing out 5 out of 6 starters being seniors. And LaSalle just named their first with Devin Moore, the captain, and Trip Peterson rounding out the skaters here tonight. Rams got 3 really good goaltenders, but it's going to be Jesse Humes, who has started 3 of the 11 games this season in league play. Will start this one here today as the national anthem coming up right here. All right, LaSalle and Smithfield taking off. Tim Duffy on the call here today for the second Smithfield-LaSalle matchup this season, with LaSalle, as I mentioned, serving as the home team here today. They got some students in the student section, a few of them wearing some, it looks like USA or red, white, blue merch. Very good time to get patriotic, especially with the United States taking on Canada in the Four Nations final on Thursday. But it is LaSalle and Smithfield, the first, maybe the best hockey game we'll see all week. We'll see. But this game, you can see the highlights afterwards on our website, or if you're watching on YouTube right now, fansonlysports.com, Fans Only Sports YouTube, at FO Sports on Instagram. Here in this matchup, brought to you by Iron and Steel Threads, who's on a mission to bring the game of ice hockey to more people in communities across the nation. They create products to help share their love for hockey and also donate a portion of every sale to making youth hockey accessible to more families across the nation. Go to ironsteelthreads.com and use coupon code FOSports10 to get 10% off of your next purchase. That is FOSPORTZ1010. All caps. And if you're watching on your phone, swipe over to Instagram. Give them a follow too, at Iron Steel Threads. On IG, got a great page, got a lot of great products, and hopefully today we'll have a great game here in the Battle of Smithfield Municipal Ice Rink. We are not underway yet. Always happens when I do that, and now we're officially taking off. 15 minutes unwinding here with Smithfield starting off with it. It's Argenti who sends it down the ice. Got it hard off the Smithfield boards that time. Right in front of the Smithfield bench, I should say. Here's J.D. Plant looking to get it back for LaSalle. Coming off of an ugly loss yesterday. Over to Trip Peterson. It's the second of 4 straight home games to end the regular season for LaSalle. So they have 4 league games this week. This game was supposed to take place on Saturday. Got moved to today. And a lot of flexibility as well with the schedule with, the winter break obviously for the students. So they just moved this one because of the snow, and it's now on a Wednesday at 1 p.m. A lot of good weekday action this week across the state. Salle trying to get the first shot of the game. This one sent cross ice by Merengue. Whistle's blowing here. The net came off the rails that time. Stops the clock, 57 seconds into this one. For the first stoppage of the game. Fight forward in the corner here. Now along the boards. This one got towards the net, and Peterson couldn't get a stick on it there. Right in front, Garofalo will try to get it back ahead, and it was Gaudreau who laid a hit to get it back for LaSalle. Crankwitz, the victim of it there. That's going to get ice by Merengue and bring it back the other way on the LaSalle side of the ice. First Rams icing call today. You don't see them do that too much against Rhode Island opponents, at least. They're 7-4 this season, number 3 in Division I play. Smithfield not crazily far behind, 5-6, 0-1 with an overtime loss. It's Moses Brown. The first game of the year, they're sitting at 6th of 8. It's been tight with those first 6 teams this season. Pilgrim and Burrillville sitting bottom of the barrel. And Smithfield coming off of a win against Pilgrim last Tuesday actually. This one put back down by Tucker Burns, who has a chance. Burns has a good look, and Humes makes the save right between the numbers that time. .13:07 to go. Here in the first period, here's the face-off. It's won by the Sentinels. Sylvester's shot got saved. Long rebound. This one got blocked right in front. Bounces back out to Tommy Hayden, who gets it down low. Sylvester trying to angle to it, could not. And it's still loose at center ice. Sent down the ice by Ethan Pollock that time. Satsuk trying to find somebody here. Declan Finney got a stick on it. Satsuk back down low to Sylvester, right in front for Hopkins, and he couldn't get there. His stick on the puck, as there was a good defensive play that time by Peterson. This is down the ice now, and Corbury lost control of it. Hopkins on the other end takes it from long range. That one too tall. Garofalo coming near side, and Garofalo, this one right over the glove of Matt Bradley there. Dixon, the long rebound, trying to get it up ahead to Chase Johnson, could not. And the reset here is Jackson Villani here for the Sentinels. Villani behind the net. And the cross ice feed that time up to Chase Prada. Try to get it over to Krankowitz there and couldn't. At center ice, Kavanaugh able to put this one back down, and nobody home to help him out. Garofalo will restart this possession here for the Rams. And this one onside up to De Silva. De Silva takes the wrister there, and it got blocked by Johnson. And now here's Kavanaugh, takes a big hit. He collided with Ty Lehman that time. No whistle on the ice. And now another collision near side here between McConaughey and I think it was Garofalo. And now Lehman again, he sits down. Another player that time in McNally. Fight for behind the boards. This game getting off to a physical start here in the first 4 minutes. That shot from McNally off the mark. Hayden trying to get it back down low and does. McConaughey couldn't get up to it. Hayden does, and Just getting no help along the boards. Now comes to the pile with the Hayden through the slot. That one got blocked. And Sullivan, the long rebound here. Couldn't hang on to it. Prada shot blocked. And Smithfield off to a scorching start offensively. And this will be no icing, as Pollock will have to reset here for the Sentinels on his own end. So it got tipped by a Sentinel that time. And now that's going to be icing. With 10:18 to go here in the first period, LaSalle off to a slow start. They had played, one of their worst games in a long time yesterday. They got shut out by Prout here at home after winning the first matchup down at Boss just 10 days before, 5-1. They lost 2-0 here at Smithfield yesterday, and that's the first time a league opponent has shut out LaSalle since February of 2020, when Mount St. Charles was able to do it twice. Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So it had been 4 years, almost to the day, that LaSalle had been shut out by a league opponent in a game that actually mattered. This one gets tipped in! Camo Macholi gets the first goal of the game. He squeaked it right over the shoulder pad of Bradley. And the Rams, no shutout here today. They get on the board first. It was Gaudreau who put it in there, and Omacholi able to get in for his third goal of the season. Doesn't look much better than that. A picture-perfect tip from the sophomore. And Gaudreau gets his third assist of the year. Rams up 1-0. Johnson tries to get it down the ice. Trip Peterson will get back there first. Racing for here, Gaudreau comes away with it somehow. Didn't know where the puck was for a while, and now Quinn Peterson will launch it down there. Johnson, the first one home for Smithfield. Here is Johnson. Johnson coming around the near side. That one is actually the Peterson brothers who got credit for the assist, Quinn and Tripp. Not Gaudreau, so just a little correction there. And Peterson, that's Tripp Peterson, takes a huge hit from Johnson that time. Sophomore on sophomore crime. This one right in front, and Bradley will make the save right in his chest. Face off here will be J.D. Plant and Caden Grenkowitz. And Plant wins it there. Peterson trying to get a shot. I think it got blocked by his own teammate there, Plant. And Dixon will flip this one down the ice. First one there is Luca Marengi, the freshman. Garofalo, who's playing a lot of defense this season. And here is Grenkowitz, stops on a dime, tries to give it back in the slot, and he couldn't find Kavanaugh there in pursuit. Garofalo rips it away. Who has it here? Gets it back in the slot. Garofalo couldn't keep a stick on it that time. This one at the right wing. Marengi trying to keep it alive. Finds J.D. Plant. And Plant, Grenkowitz giving him a tough time and giving him even a tougher time. There's another Sentinel there. Prada. Plant gives it up. Marengi steps into it. This one saved. Rebound is saved again. Bradley covers up. And now some pushing and shoving. De Silva along with Cam Slack both had a chance at it right there. Could not get it past Matt Bradley that time. This one will go out of play. Into the Sentinel bench. Face off here as we're approaching the midpoint of this first period. Johnson will try to flip this one in the air, and Gaudreau could not get through the traffic that time. Here's Dylan Slack trying to send it down the ice. Bradley the first one there, and taking it back is Tommy Hayden for Smithfield. Up to Hopkins. He lost control of it. Hopkins will race back after it and get it ripped away by Omacholi, the goal scorer here in this game. Gaudreau trying to come away with it, and does down low. Gaudreau back up top. Here's a long shot from Lehman. Got blocked by Sylvester, but Lehman gets it right back. Peterson in the corner. Tries to get a centering pass in the slot. Nobody home, but it'll bounce over to Dylan Slack, another freshman on this team. High slot. Lehman, too tall. Peterson couldn't race up after it. Got slapped away and taken by Kirill Satzik here. Satzik just sends into the offensive zone, and Dylan Slack will reset here for LaSalle. Slack up to Gaudreau. Tipped up ahead, and it'll be taken by Peterson. This one in traffic here and sent on net from the neutral zone. Bradley will try to get it to Parker McConaughey. Could not. This one is tipped towards the net. Gets hit against the boards as Finney had a chance to tip it in. Could not. Peterson at center ice. Mora hits it up ahead, and it's Pollock who's there first for Smithfield. Here's McNally. Gives it right back to the Sentinels, or the Rams rather. Now a huge fight for it right in front of the LaSalle student section there. But a lot of scrams against the boards here today. McConaughey shot from the neutral zone, got on net, got poked back in the corner. Peterson trying to make a play on it here for LaSalle, couldn't. Over to Devin Mora. And Mora runs into 3 green jerseys that time. Now a couple of LaSalle players going to help out. Out of the pile, though. Here comes the Sentinels. We'll slow down a little bit. Hayden's shot got on net and got saved. Pollock the long rebound. At the blue line, Pollock could not squeak it in there. McNally will get back after it. McNally took a big hit against the boards there. No call, and McNally is still shaken up behind the net. Prada now this time cannot get by the defender there in Peterson, and I think it was Trip Peterson. That's going to be iced by LaSalle again. .446 to go here in the first period. So face off now here. It's going to result in LaSalle coming away with it after a couple of bounces. Chase Johnson got it back for the Sentinels, and Burns will flip it down the ice. Lombardi trying to get there for Smithfield, couldn't. And ripped right back by Slack, who turns it over in the neutral zone to Chase Prada. Prada cross ice to Burns. Burns inside. They score! Burns somehow found Chase Prada, who tips in his 3rd goal of the season. And we're tied at 1 apiece. An interesting possession there, which looked like it was dead to right, but it wasn't. As Chase Prada, sophomore, gets the score. Burns with his team-leading 6th assist of the season. get it to a tied game here. And Smithfield, they didn't score in the first matchup against LaSalle till the very end of the second period with a Tommy Hayden goal. They get one right there here in the first, and they had a great start to the first period here in terms of just getting off shots, and they're able to answer one back and draw it back to even, as this would be a huge win for them, trying to get back up to 500 on the season. Dominic Lombardi also getting credit for an assist there. That is his first of the year, and Smithfield will not ice this one, as it was determined. Callaghan couldn't race up to it, now gets it off the boards. Karan Callaghan, left wing circle, couldn't get the shot that time. Centering pass for Peterson. He couldn't get it on net either there, as it goes out of play. The only net he got in was the one that was protecting the spectators. As first match between these two teams, it was January 15th, 3-1 game. Rather, it was Jacob Hopkins who had the goal before the intermission, not Hayden, but 3-1 game. It was a low-scoring contest. This puck goes out of play again. No scoring in the first period of that game, and now 2 exchange goals so far here. Smithfield was the home team in that matchup. LaSalle getting that honor here today. Villani over to Pollock. Turns this one back over. Peterson. And Sylvester will get after it. Villani off the wall, back to Ethan Pollock. Cross ice to Kirill Satsuk, and Sullivan was there first. Satsuk helping out too to get it back, and Sylvester would have been onside, I think. Taken back in the way though by Quinn Peterson. 3-on-3, Pearson inside. Omacholi backhand! He scores! His second of the period. What a start for Cam Omacholi, who had 2 goals entering today. He's got 2 here in the first 13 minutes. Peterson the assist, and that's his second today. Quinn to Cam has been spectacular here for LaSalle here in the first period. So Omacholi, 2 goals in league play entering today, so I should specify.
LaSalle Academy goal scored by number 10.
Gets his second today.
Assisted by number 9, Quinn Peterson.
And Peterson took it away and made it happen. Shane Gaudreau also getting credit for the assist there as well for his action early on in the play. So gets his third of the season there. This one is going to get iced by the Rams again with just over 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Bring it back the other way here. Back into LaSalle zone. This one gets swatted way up in the air to Villani in the neutral zone here. Under 2 minutes to go. That shot from the point got saved and put into the corner that time. It's De Silva who took the shot there. Down the ice, Satsuk looking to win the race. Hopkins will actually. Past Merengue. Senior on freshman, weighing the battle to the puck there. Sylvester trying to get it back up top, and he could not. And Garofalo puts it into the corner here. Merengue will ice that one again. And LaSalle has had a lot of icings here in the first period. That is, I believe, their 5th, at least 4 here in this one so far. And they get another one right there. 85 seconds to go in the first period. Long shot. Oh, and a save from Humes. Hayden from the point. Thought he almost had a chance to punch that one in. Didn't, but that was a ripper that had the crowd exasperating a little bit. Could hear that one all the way from Providence. Hyperbole, of course, but off the face-off, LaSalle going to win this one. Smithfield looking to keep it on the plus side of the ice. Burns takes it back, but got it ripped away by Gaudreau. Rather, Omacholi, who turns it back over. Hayden in the neutral zone here with a minute to play. Hayden took it on net again. This one poked into the corner. Burns looking to win the race to it. Couldn't. Sent back the other way. Back up top. Long shot. Oh, it just tipped on the side of the net there. Went a little bit wide of the mark, and it was almost tied up at 2 apiece. 40 seconds to go. Here's Burns. He's got a man wide open. Prada on the other side, and the defense caught up to him there. Now Omacholi looking for that first period hat trick. Can he get it here? No. Got it ripped away by Tommy Hayden, the alternate captain. Garofalo takes it back with 25 seconds left. Omacholi. Far side, Omacholi feeds Gaudreau. Found Garofalo somehow at the point. Garofalo takes it and it's saved. Back into the corner it goes. Sylvester trying to just close this one out. He can't. Gaudreau sets it up cleanly for Omacholi, who got that one blocked. And that'll end the first period. An eventful first it was. LaSalle started off the score with the Omacholi goal off the tip. Prada was able to answer back for Smithfield, and then Omacholi again with a silky shot that put the Rams on top, 2-1. After getting shut out yesterday, they're off to a good start here in the first 15 minutes in this game, brought to you by Iron and Steel Threads, who's on a mission to bring the game of ice hockey to more people and communities across the nation. They create products to help share their love for hockey and also donate a portion of every sale to make youth hockey accessible to more families. Go to ironsteelthreads.com and use coupon code FOSPORTS10. It's FOSPORTZ10 to get 10% off of your next purchase. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds for period number 2 here on Fans Only Sports Network. Back here for the Battle of Smithfield Municipal Ice Rink between LaSalle and the Smithfield Sentinels. This has been a very one-sided rivalry in the last decade or so, and forgive me if you're a Sentinel fan watching this, because I mentioned this the last time these two teams played when I was on the call, but Smithfield has not beaten LaSalle since January of 2018. January 5th, 2018, a 2-1 win against LaSalle rather. LaSalle has won 4 playoff series in the last 9 years against Smithfield. They've ended their season 4 times, and they have won 18 of the last 20 games. A tie in there as well, including a winning streak right now that is up to, I'm just going to count this real quick. It's just a lot of games. The winning streak now up to 8 games in a row for LaSalle. Looking to make it 9 here today, including the victory earlier this season, which was played here on a Wednesday night. This one on a Wednesday afternoon. First 40 seconds down here in the first period. Prada out of the pile. Gets it back here for the Sentinels and turns it over. Here's a shot from Moore. I got saved. Punched away by Matt Bradley there with the right arm that time. Here's Prada. Over to Burns. Burns tries to feed it up ahead to Dom Lombardi. Can't. And it's Mora. This one sent down the ice by Peterson. Bradley out of the box. Here's Dixon. Leaves it for Grenkowitz down the ice off the stick of Kavanaugh and goes into the Sentinel bench. Next to some Sentinel students, it looks like, who are on the left side of the bench. And kills the clock with 13:36 to go here in the first period. Face off at center ice, going to be kicked back over to a Ram. And here's Devin Mora, the captain, coming near side. Mora got the shot off, but Bradley makes a sick save. Just 10 seconds after the last stoppage of clock. Put it back on in the right wing circle here for Omacholi and Grenkowitz. Grenkowitz, the sophomore, has been the face-off man today for Smithfield whenever he's on the ice. And he got a piece of that one, but LaSalle wins it. Peterson turned over, though, in the slot. Here's Tommy Hayden. Up to Dixon. Seamus Dixon at the point, and that's going to be offsides against Smithfield. They had a 3-on-2 right there. And we're just over the line before the puck got there. Stop the clock again, and there was a good chance for Smithfield on the 3-on-2, and they squander it there. Down a goal. Here's Peterson. Peterson up. They turn it over, though. Dixon took it right back on the slide. Now they work with this one here. The turnaround shot from Kavanaugh, though, gets saved by Humes again. And Smithfield has been, if I'm not mistaken, winning the shot count here today. First period and change. They only had 6 in the first period the first time these two teams ended up getting outshot by a 37-27 margin. Kept it close, and they're really keeping it close here today. This one from Pollock hit off the face mask of a LaSalle Ram. Here's Corbury. 3-on-3 now for the Rams. This one dumped up ahead, and Sullivan will not get there first. Corbury back in the corner, though. Corbury took a big hit there. And it is turned over again. Taken back by LaSalle, or Smithfield. Here's Satsuk. Got tangled up with Sylvester that time. And they're going to call it, I think, offsides again. It's Sylvester had a good opportunity coming down the near side here. Got wrestled on the play, and he's still talking to the official. He does not like that call. He thought there was a penalty that he may have deserved, and he's not going to get one. I think it may have been Declan Finney who was the Rams defender there. We've got to go back and watch the replay, but face-off won by LaSalle again. It's Slack. Hayden goes airborne to make the catch here, showing off his athleticism today. De Silva runs into Pollock, and this will be iced again by LaSalle. Still no penalties here in the first 18 minutes of play. De Silva off the faceoff, and to go back the other way. It's Slack up to De Silva. De Silva, the backhander, and Argenti. Here's the turnover. De Silva had a good chance on the lunging shot there. Marengi now tries it. This one tips in and hit off the stick of a Sentinel. I think it hit off Argenti's stick, and Marengi will get credit for the goal to make it a 2-score game. some friendly fire and disaster for Smithfield, and Merengue, the freshman, gets his second league goal of the season to go back up by 2. To go up by 2 for the first time today. That is just tough scene right there for Smithfield. Bradley didn't see it coming, and they get burned. So now here is LaSalle going pedal to the metal again with it. Long shot. This one saved. Rebound. Oh my goodness, it was almost there. And now back down right in front for Merengue, or rather Callaghan, who's looking to make it a 4-1 game. And LaSalle really started to gain some rhythm here.
Assisted by number 20.
The assist goes to Cam Slack. Gets his 4th of the year. And it is Rihanna who runs into some pressure that time. Hayden laid the elbow at him there and was able to draw the puck loose. Garfalo back over to Merengue here. So Merengue, the freshman defenseman who came in this game with 5 points on the year, gets one today, and he's had a good season so far. And that's what stands out about this LaSalle team. So much underclassmen talent, and more than half their team underclassmen. They only had 5 returning seniors this year. Check that, 4 seniors this year. Here it is again, Callaghan trying to get the rebound off the Omacholi shot, and Bradley will lunge and get on top of it that time. 10:34 to go here in the second. Excuse our clock, we're going to catch back up, but the score from the first time these two teams met duplicated already here in the first 20 minutes of game time. A 3-1 LaSalle victory, looking to sweep the season series over Smithfield again. Last time they did not was 2021. They only met once, February 6th, 2021. A 1-1 tie here in Smithfield. Taken back by Hopkins. Here is Hopkins, got the shot off, put in the corner. Sylvester will win the race to it here. Satsuk and Hopkins trying to get it back for the Sentinels, and Satsuk does down low. Back up top, long shot for Argenti. This one got tipped and hits the boards. Will ricochet all the way to center ice. Argenti looking to win the race and can't. Gaudreau, inside shot! Omacholi got it robbed. Oh my goodness, what a setup that was. Omacholi inches away from the hat trick. Sullivan from long range. This one tipped wide of the mark by Gaudreau. And now Gaudreau takes a big hit against the boards, and that is going to be the first penalty of the game. And it's going to be a hooking call on the ice against Jacob Sylvester. So LaSalle, who leads it 3-1, will get on the power play here for the first time today. They scored 2 power play goals the first time these two teams met on just 3 chances, and they will try to keep that high conversion rate going here right now, as it is Sylvester, the junior. And Sylvester got penalized for a tripping and a cross-checking the first time these two teams met. Got sent to the box twice. And the senior will serve penalty minutes 17 and 18 on the season here for the Sentinels. LaSalle can take advantage. Garfalo gets it back up top. Sets up Mora, and that one got saved. And they're going to say it went out of play. It barely skimmed the net that time, the protective netting, and they wind up saying it does. With 1 minute and 44 seconds to go on the power play. 2 power play goals the first time these two teams met. Plant and Garofalo, who Garofalo got that one bar down to put it away early in the third. And they are both on the ice here, playing catch with each other. Plant back up to Garofalo. He takes it from long range, and it's off the shoulder pad of Bradley. Back in the corner, Argenti trying to clear. And Plant will get it back. Garofalo dances with it, feeds back to Plant. Plant gets it back down low, and Slack could not get there, but Gaudreau helps to clean it up. 50 seconds expire. Garofalo from distance. That one's saved. And they fell out of the glove of Bradley, but they blew it dead before the play. Good finish processing there with 67 seconds, 1:07 to go on the game's opening power play. Mora. Garofalo at the point. Not a lot of good spacing there with Gaudreau and Mora, both in close proximity. They come away with it though. Plant, oh, he had a good look, but it goes off on an awkward angle there. That is going to be blown dead again as it hits, you know, they say a high stick. High stick against LaSalle, against Plant. And it's not the 2-minute penalty type of high stick. It's the put it on the LaSalle side of the ice type of high stick, as they will go back on their own end here on the power play. So Smithfield will try to win this faceoff and at least get a shorthanded shot on goal. It will be Dixon and Plant on the faceoff. Here's Mora. Mora gets by Dixon. Mora back up to Garofalo, and he lets it get by him. 30 seconds left on the power play. Smithfield a line change here for these pivotal final 20 ticks. It's Peterson. Garofalo back to Peterson, highlighting the LaSalle new substitutions. In final 10 seconds, Plant got a piece of it down the ice. Bradley out of the net. And this is going to end the power play here effectively. So a big kill there, and a shot on goal from Lombardi in pursuit got saved. So I mentioned LaSalle 2 for 3 on power plays the first time these two teams met. Hayden missed it off the mark. And Smithfield with a big penalty kill there. Rebound here, they get it right back in the slot, and Marengi will take it away. And this one will be to Silva. Maybe a little bit of an embellishment right there. Got tangled up a little bit by Argenti and went face first into the ice. No call. And he gets it back here. Axel De Silva coming near side. De Silva with Argenti on him. Peterson trying to wrap around behind the net, can't. De Silva trying to put it down low. First one there, a Sentinel and Argenti, and now it is right back up ahead to Smithfield. Prada, shot saved by Jesse Humes, who makes another stop right there. Got on a good transitional pass from Jacob Sylvester back on the ice after the penalty, which fortunately for him didn't cost his team anything. That shot right after face-off saved. Backhand look from Hopkins also gets saved. 6.5 minutes to go, and now it's Omacholi, and a big hit against the boards will not result in a penalty, but instead an offsides against LaSalle as Omacholi was off. hungry for a hat trick. Sylvester, my apologies, pressed the wrong button that time. No action missed though, as Villani and Slack fighting forward in the corner. Helping out to get it back was Hopkins, who gets by a defender. Hopkins putting on the Jets. Stops on a dime at the point. Gives it up to Sylvester, left wing circle. Trying to put it down for Satsuk, they do. Satsuk in the corner. Back up to Hayden. Hayden couldn't get the shot off though. And Sylvester does though, but it gets saved and goes into the netting again. With 5:52 left in the second period, LaSalle still holding on to this 3-1 advantage with two quick ones in succession dating back to the first period. One here in the third by virtue of Luca Marengi. So Smithfield looking to get back in the shot count a little bit, and they won't do it here. As it's Tucker Corbury leading the break. Corbury 3-on-2, takes it, save, rebound. Oh, not there. They had a chance on the left side, but unable to take advantage there. Hopkins gets through traffic. Hopkins feeds. Argenti lunges, save, rebound. Swatted away by Marengi. Satsuk and Sylvester both had a shot at it, but it's the freshman who makes the heads-up play over the two seniors. Argenti to Hopkins off his stick, and Marengi will be the first one there for LaSalle. Off the wall, trying to angle it to Declan Finney, could not. Instead, he'll find Garofalo. Garofalo feeds. Slap down the ice. It's going to be icing against LaSalle. And it is with 4:46 to go. 4:48 actually to go here in the second period. LaSalle holds on for the last few minutes. No scoring here in the last about 5 game time minutes, so nothing too peculiar there. But this is a LaSalle team that is averaging just over 3 goals per game here in Division I play. Smithfield, who was one of the lowest scoring teams in Division I, averaging just over 2 goals a game now. Looking to get a crucial one here. Prada, off balance shot, saved. Back into play, Omacholi tries to find Peterson, and it's slapped away by Jackson Villani. Bounces all the way down the ice. Peterson gets over to Shane Gaudreau. Gaudreau will sail this one back into the Sentinel bench. Those boys have seen some action here, finding that puck into their bench, and it gets poked back into play. Official that you see on the screen putting it down on the right wing circle for Smithfield. Burns and Plant on the face-off. Off the face-off, that shot too tall for Lombardi. Second try though, and Lombardi gonna lunge for that long rebound. Couldn't get there. This one tipped towards the net. Still alive, and Humes makes the play. It was Villani who got the shot off on the point. Burns had a chance at the rebound. So did Prada on that left side. But Humes snagged it before Prada could even have a chance, or anybody else. 4:09 to go. And this one will go out of play again. It was Mora trying to make a play on it here on the near side, and he just flipped it into the netting there. 4 minutes for intermission. Mora trying to get it up to Slack and could not get the angle to him there. This one gets sent down the ice. Tommy Hayden will be the first one there. Plant got it ripped away by Lombardi. Here's Chase Prada near side. Prada has a chance to get the shot off, and Garofalo was right there in stride with him to block another shot. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. The captain, Tyler Garofalo, that pursuit hustle is one of them. Prada gets hit from behind against the boards. Villani back down low to Prada. Prata got it ripped away by Garofalo again. Trying to angle it up to De Silva. De Silva wins the race. De Silva has a good shot attempt and waited way too long to try it. He had Slack out there with him, and he didn't feed it to him or take the shot. Bradley, that play was too easy for him. And a huge hit at center ice. Hayden sits his man down, and then they return the favor back to Silva. Lays the boom on Hayden that time. Here's Garofalo. That one blocked by Hayden. Back in the corner it goes. Down the ice. Kavanaugh will race up to it. Kavanaugh and Marengi collide. Marengi got sat back down, and Grankowitz looking to keep in the offensive zone. Can't. Back to center ice though. Argenti. Up to Dixon. Dixon gets it back. Dixon had a great chance, and it's saved by Humes again. Long range. Misses right out to the side of the mark. And Garofalo gets that one blocked by Grankowitz. It only ricochets to Corbury though. Now Grankowitz gets it back. Grankowitz has a chance. Grankowitz lost the handle on it. And Marengi took it away. And Smithfield, I mean, the gas from the student section so loud on the other end. Finney got it blocked by Argenti. Finney back with it, takes it, saved, slapped out by Bradley. 100 seconds left before the break. Satsuk gets through traffic. Satsuk could not get to Dixon, and the Smithfield parents behind us, despite their dismay, the reactions here are just making the whole environment what you want it to be in a hockey game. A lot of oohs and ahs, but it's Mora with it back here. Mora shot saved. Hayden trying to get there. They'll close out on Gaudreau in the corner. Johnson was there first. Mora finds it somehow for LaSalle. Mora backhand. This one bounces all the way back to the neutral zone here. 60 seconds left in the second period. Peterson knocks it down the ice and talks some smack to Sylvester after the play. Sylvester will get it back here. This is a shot from Peterson. That was Quinn Peterson that time. Got saved again. Marengi with Bradley coming out of the box, or net, excuse me, to make the play there. Sylvester, cross ice. Prada gets by Garofalo and did not hang on to the puck though. Final seconds here in the second. Hayden looking for one more chance. And nobody home. Garofalo will try to kill some clock here. 10 seconds. Omacholi almost got that puck again with some room to run. Gaudreau will slap it down the ice. Hayden the only one there. And we will waltz into the third period with a 2-goal lead for LaSalle. 3-1 the score, with the goal from Luca Marengi being the difference maker here in the second. That was the only goal in the last 15 minutes, and they lead by 2 scores. Same score we had the first time these two teams met. LaSalle 3, Smithfield 1. Here in this game brought to you once again by Iron and Steel Threads, who's on a mission to bring the game of ice hockey to more people in communities across the nation. They create products that help share their love for hockey and also donate a portion of every sale to making youth hockey accessible to more families across America. Go to ironsteelthreads.com and use coupon code FOSPORTS10. That's FOSPORTZ10 to get 10% off of your next purchase. So the 15 minutes already on the clock here at Smithfield Municipal Ice Rink. We will see you guys in about 10 minutes following the Zamboni coming out getting us a clean sheet of ice. And a clean third period about to begin. Let's see how it all unravels here on Fans Only Sports Network. back here for the final 15 minutes. LaSalle and Smithfield taking off here in the third period. There's the Rams holding on to this 3-1 lead here in the final week of the regular season in Division I Rhode Island High School hockey. Tim Duffy bringing you back here for one more period here from LaSalle Academy. Sorry, from Smithfield Municipal Ice Rink. As LaSalle, like I mentioned earlier, they got 4 home games this week to wrap up their season. They play Moses Brown and Pilgrim here on Friday and Saturday. That'll be senior night on Saturday for LaSalle. And for Smithfield, they have 1 game left after today. And it is at Moses Brown on Saturday. So these two teams will both play Moses Brown, who is sitting close to top of the table here in Division I at third. Prout in first after their win against LaSalle yesterday. They were already in first, getting some more cushion there. Bishop Hendricken sitting in that second spot, who also won yesterday as well. A lot of action to transpire here. That shot will get saved and go out of play. Humes was the one making the save there, and it was Hayden taking the shot. 14:47 left. Sylvester dumps that one into the corner. Argenti got there first. Put inside. They score! Sylvester! Off the rebound. He gets the goal, and the Sentinels get it back to a 1-goal game. Jacob Sylvester's second of the year. He got called for the penalty earlier and now has a goal 21 seconds into the third period. There's Hayden off the faceoff, up to Satsuk. Satsuk, right wing circle, takes it, it's saved, and Smithfield looking to spoil LaSalle's afternoon here. Get their first win over the Rams in 7 years, and they possess it here with a chance to tie. Sylvester makes a nice move. The assist is going to Hopkins and Hayden. On the goal, Satsuk couldn't hang on. Second assist for Hayden this year. Big hit against the boards that time, and going to call it offsides first. Hopkins gets his 6th assist, ties Tucker Burns atop the team lead at 6, who had one earlier today on the first Smithfield goal. Pretty disciplined game from both teams so far here in this one. Only 1 penalty in this game thus far. There were a ton the first time these two teams met. 10, 6 in the second period, 4 in the third after a penaltyless opening 15 minutes. The first time these two teams met just over a month ago, January 15. Omacholi, who has 2 goals today, gives it back up to Merengue. And we'll find Gaudreau here. Here's Gaudreau. Steps into it, and it's saved by Matt Bradley. Right between the numbers there for Bradley. The face-off here coming up. It's won by the Sentinels. Johnson trying to clear that one, can't. Burns in the corner. Swatted down the ice, and the first one home is going to be Dylan Slack for the Rams. Slack sends it down there. Callaghan couldn't get a stick on it that time. Johnson. Back up to Argenti. Argenti down the ice. And it was off the stick of Lombardi. Couldn't win the race to it. Burns Gets it back in the corner here. And they feed it to Declan Finney. Finney, cross ice for Corbury, and he couldn't get up to it. Peterson. To Callaghan. Callaghan racing with it. Got it on side here for Devin Mora. His shot saved. It's still free on the ice, and Burns will use his goaltender Bradley's knee pad to just keep it away from any Ram, and Bradley had no clue where it was at first. Callaghan getting in there with a couple of Sentinels, Hayden and Satsuk, after the play. Official has to pull them away from each other there. And is there going to be a penalty? There is. It's going to be against Chase Johnson. Chase Johnson going in for a rough. Will there be one against LaSalle? It doesn't look like it, no. So Johnson gets tagged for 2 minutes there. And both penalties today have been against Smithfield. And you saw 3 Sentinels in the area, only 1 Ram. And oftentimes in those situations it is a roughing call on both teams, which would result still in a 5-on-5. Instead, they deck Chase Johnson for 2 minutes. So power play for the Rams. Up a goal, looking to get it back to a 2-goal contest. Garofalo. They didn't score on their last power play. Only 2 today. They've both been in favor of LaSalle. After having 2 power play goals, their opening matchup this season. Peterson could not get by Tommy Hayden, and Hayden makes a big defensive play to kill off at least another 10 seconds here on the power play. Garofalo. Back up to Plant. Plant cross ice to Mora. And it is Garofalo again, up to Plant. Plant could not get through traffic and is taken back by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh off the boards and down the ice, and first one there for the puck is Corbury. Actually, Mora, excuse me. Mora turns this one over off the boards. Hayden kills some more penalty clock. 45 seconds left on the LaSalle advantage. Plant up to Axel De Silva. And that's going to be offsides against the Rams with 36 seconds left on the power play. Smithfield looking for a huge kill right here to keep this a 3-2 game. Put this one back in the neutral zone here. LaSalle has beaten Smithfield by 2 or more goals in the last 6 matchups they've played. There's a 1-goal game here with 11 minutes to go. De Silva gets by 1. It was Lombardi that he flew by and still has control of the puck. Final 13 seconds on the power play. Omacholi back up top. High slot shot for the Merengue. Save, tips in! It found its way to the back of the net somehow. And in crazy fashion, it is Luca Merengue with his 2nd goal today. 2 for Omacholi, 2 for Merengue. And they score with 8 seconds to go on the power play. Thought he got saved at first. And I think it hit off of Bradley and then went back in as Hayden is looking at his over on Bradley, consoling him a little bit after the play. And this is a bad mistake. That's 2 goals now for LaSalle that have come on catastrophic Smithfield errors, it appears, if that is to be the case. Merengue, another guy who came in this game with just 1 goal in league play this season. He has 2 here today. Him and Omacholi doing some great work in the latter part of the season here.
Assisted by number 9.
Give the assist to Quinn Peterson. That is his 3rd assist today. And he had 3 all year in league play entering today's game. Now up to 6 on the season. And that shot, Satsuk had a chance, but it got blocked. And Satsuk back in the corner. Gets it ripped away. Sylvester could not get by Omacholi as sophomore gets it back to his senior captain Garofalo here. As we're inside the last 10 minutes now from Smithfield. Tommy Hayden sends it down the ice. Garofalo will give it up. And Garofalo back up to Corbury. This one inside and is going to get by Merengue. Prada get this puck though. Prada back up top. Argenti takes. This one just missed off to the side of the net there. Prada calling for this one. Could not get it, and now LaSalle comes away with it. Omacholi down the far side. Gets by Burns. Omacholi with some space. Omacholi with the shot. It's saved, but Bradley coming up big and preventing the hat trick. Omacholi, he's had about 6 or 7 shots on goal today. Has scored twice. You can tell he's hungry for that 3rd goal of the game. Not going to get it there. As this one got on net and gets covered up by Bradley. Right off the face-off, it was Mora that time. Burns and Finney on the face-off for Krenkowitz rather. Taking a while to develop here, and now it does. Mora from the point. This one got deflected towards the net by Krenkowitz. Skimps off to the right side, and now here is Kavanaugh down the near side, and he flips it into the zone. Can't win the race. Peterson, the first one there, and gets it back up to Declan Finney. 2-on-3. Numbers coming for LaSalle. Long rebound. Peterson will get there off the Finney miss. Puts it back in the corner here for Corbury. Will get poked all the way down the ice, and that's going to be no icing call. Peterson to Silva. Finney looking to get by Johnson and gets tangled up here. That shot saved. Slack the rebound. Slack sets it up. Cross ice for De Silva. Got deflected though. De Silva gets it back though. He takes the shot on the move. And that one got blocked. Here's JD Plant. Gets it up. Slack. Too tall. And the net coming off the rails there, as I think Bradley got his behind it part of his body into the net. Did enough to move it right there. And Plant, who set that shot up nicely for his teammate Slack. Leading scorer on this LaSalle team, came in this game 11 goals, 6 assists, 17 points on the year. He's got none today so far. For the sophomore, who is, looking as now this season as one of the best players in Rhode Island. He had the first goal the first time these two teams played. And since then, no points in this Smithfield rink rivalry for JD Plant, but LaSalle 7 goals in the 2 games so far. Looking to sweep the season series for the 4th consecutive year. Here's Villani. He'll get it back for the Sentinels. They got to get an answer quickly. Satsuk turns it over in the neutral zone there. Try to find Hopkins that time. Couldn't. Here's Villani. He'll take it himself. Villani coming near side. Villani with the coast-to-coast ability right here. Sets it up on the centering pass, but it got blocked. Too much traction there from LaSalle. Hayden from long range. Tip towards the net. Hopkins had a chance, and he just missed it off the mark. May have been a high stick anyways, but actually wouldn't have been, but that was Hopkins who almost had a chance to make it a 1-goal game again. The net came off once more. That's what caused the stoppage of clock, and there's 7 13 to go here in the second period. This one will be Bradley who'll race up to it. Bradley slaps it down the ice. Peterson is there to get it back. This one off the skate of Omacholi there. And Garofalo gets it back. Merengue whiffed on it there. Turned it over. Here's Lombardi. Lombardi takes. That one saved. It's still free in front, and Humes will dive on that one and make the stop for another save there. And Smithfield with a chance off the boards there. They almost had another chance and could not capitalize. And Smithfield with one game to play. They're in prime position for a playoff spot this year. 5-6-0-1 on the season. Sitting at 6th place. A win today would help them tremendously in the standings, trying to leapfrog Barrington. But the big four this year, LaSalle, Moses, Brown, Hendricken, and Prout, the 4 private schools in Division I, have been spectacular this season as Burrillville, Pilgrim, Smithfield, and Barrington. The bottom 4 in the standings amongst the 8 teams in D1. Smithfield did beat Barrington earlier in the year, though, as well. This one off the stick of Lombardi down the ice. Garofalo was there. 6 minutes to go. Sends it down the other way here. And Hayden will be the first one after it for Smithfield. Hayden down the ice for Kirill Satsuk. And Peterson will get there first. Sylvester off the mark. Gives it up. They have a chance on the tip again. And Satsuk right in front could not get it on the miss from Hayden. Humes has left it astray a couple of times. And Smithfield has not been able to take advantage since the goal earlier here in the third period. Here's Hopkins. Will dice through some traffic. This shot got blocked on its way to the net and goes into the corner here. Peterson, 5 minutes to go here in the second. Finney off his stick, and they turn it over. It's Kavanaugh with the chance. Kavanaugh missed it off to the right side of the net. Set it back up for Hopkins. He couldn't punch it in either. They do it again, and the net's going to move again. And it was in point-blank range for Hopkins. And LaSalle's defense did just enough to prevent it. Unbelievable with 4:50 to go. And they're going to need a goal very soon. To, allow their goaltender Bradley to come out at a reasonable time later in the game here. 4:50 to go. Kavanaugh takes it. Kavanaugh saved. Kavanaugh back up top. Johnson saved. And Peterson trying to clear it. Gregwitz had a shot, and the rebound from Dixon will not be able to get on his stick. Goes back to a Ram instead. Slack will get it back in the corner here for LaSalle. And got it on net from a tough angle. Bradley will cover up. And the Smithfield parents and faithful, they are anxiously awaiting to see a Sentinel goal. This has been about 6 to 8 very crucial stops by Jesse Humes, the junior, the veteran goaltender, amongst the 3 on this team here in this third period. And here they will have another chance. Lombardi trying to get by Sullivan and could not. Sullivan will lay a hit on him against the boards here. Hayden trying to get it back to somebody, couldn't either. Hayden. Rather, Chase Product, excuse me. And stick coming out of the midst of De Silva on the other end. Lombardi up to Hayden. He couldn't get it. Hayden Gives it up instead for Tucker Burns, and Burns battling De Silva here. Prada trying to get it back up to Sylvester, couldn't. Here's Slack. Left side, Slack got it on net. This one saved, and it's going to be blown dead. De Silva got a shot off the rebound, but the whistle was blown before. Trying to see what the call is here. I think the helmet was coming off of Lombardi, and they blew it dead as a result of that, just to make sure he was situated. With 3:34 to go here in the third period. Face-off is won by LaSalle. Garofalo got it off the wall, and Peterson could not make the play there. Taken back by Jacob Hopkins. Hopkins trying to slice through, couldn't. Back up for Villani. Satsa kicks. Hayden trying to find Hopkins there, couldn't either. And that is going to be iced by Smithfield. We haven't said that in a long time, maybe not even once today. I don't even remember the last time Smithfield iced it. They have today, and they get called for one there in a critical time, down 2 goals. So Jesse Humes looking for his 3rd win of the season. Bradley, who came in this game scorching at 5-1 this season in league play. Timeout called by Smithfield. And that only loss for Matt Bradley was against this same LaSalle team 32 days ago, so 35 days ago rather, 5 weeks to the day. 4-2 the score, 3:07 to go here in the third. This game once again brought to you thanks to our sponsor one more time, Iron and Steel Threads, who's on a mission to bring the game of ice hockey to more people and communities across the nation. They create products to help share their love for hockey and also donate a portion of every sale to making youth hockey accessible to more families across the nation. Go to ironsteelthreads.com and use coupon code FOSPORTS10, FOSPORTZ10 to get 10% off of your next purchase. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports for the final 3 and change following the Smithfield timeout right after this 30-second commercial break. Back here following the Sentinels timeout. And it's going to be saved at the end of the play there by Bradley, who will cover that one up. With 2:57 to go. In this crucial late season hockey game. That shot got blocked, and it'll be Hayden who will help clean it up here. Sent down the ice, goes behind the net, behind Humes. And racing down the other end for it is a Ram. Back to center ice. Satsuk leaves it for Hopkins. They have a chance. Hopkins gives it to Sylvester here, and that's off the stick of Satsuk and turned over. Gaudreau. And now Satsuk. Numbers here. It's 4-on-3, and they'll be offside. Unbelievable. They had a chance there on the 4-on-3, and it's a step in their pep too much. A singular one. Some discombobulation here on the face-off. And Kavanaugh will put this one back down. Got it tipped away. Burns. Cross ice. Hayden will let this one rip, and covering up on the shot right there is Humes again. Net is empty as well for Smithfield. A minute 54 to go. So they are going to have 6 skaters on the ice. Bradley is on the bench. And it's Dixon, Hayden, Sylvester, Hopkins, Satsuk, and Argenti on the ice, the 6 for Smithfield. Argenti, the only one you can't see in our frame on the screen right now, but let's see if LaSalle can get an empty netter here, or Smithfield can get it to a 1-goal game, and they had a chance. Argenti back up top. It's tipped around. Oh my goodness, it was an inch away again. Satsuk was there. Empty netter just misses off about a foot to the right of the net. So instead of a 1-goal game or a 3-goal game with the missed empty netter, stays 4-2. But the drama still alive here with 92 seconds to play. So Smithfield, the emphasis here, no bad passes, just they get one in. It's a different game again, and they don't have the puck to start the faceoff. Mora trying to flip it down the ice, couldn't get it past the logo as Hayden made a play on it, and that's going to be offsides again against Smithfield. The errors today from the Sentinels, I mean, without them, they could have maybe won this game. I mean, they had 2 goals that they allowed that were last touched by Sentinels from our vantage point at least, and a bunch of offsides calls, especially here in the third period. A couple of penalties too. They didn't allow a goal on either penalty, but actually they did on the second one here in this period. And they had a bunch of missed opportunities on rebounds right in front. This is an offense that's heating up, entering the postseason. The Sentinels, who had a good game last week against Pilgrim, got out to start off here today, and 55 seconds left. See if they can get a good finish. Sylvester enters the zone, hits it off the boards, angling over to it is Kirill Satsuk. Morengi slapped it away. Hayden gets it back at the point, and Hayden will flip it down behind the net. Peterson, empty netter. Peterson, will it go in? No, it won't. 32 and a half to go, and the first empty net shot that made it down the other end missed off to the right. This one, this is off to the left for Quinn Peterson. 32 and a half seconds to go. This one misses off to the right side of the net. Here's Hayden. Center ice ripped away by Peterson. Peterson, one more try. No. No icing there. 15 seconds left. Argenti back up. It's Burns. Burns out of the pile, comes away with it, takes it, just missed off to the right. One more try, hits the back of the net. 2 seconds left. This thing is over. LaSalle sweeps the season series against the Sentinels here in the second battle of Smithfield Municipal Ice Rink. They win it here 4-2 this afternoon and improve to 8-4 in league play on the season with 2 games to play here at home to close out the week. So LaSalle will sit still at 3rd place after this result today. Smithfield will stay in 6th. And the Rams win their 9th straight game against the Sentinels, dating back the last 4 years. So from Tim Duffy and all of us here at Fans Only Sports Network, this game brought to you once again by Iron and Steel Threads. We will see you guys this weekend for 2 LaSalle hockey games. We'll have Smithfield's game against Moses Brown as well from Lynch on Friday, but we'll have LaSalle against Moses Brown and Pilgrim, their senior night on Saturday, both here live for you on FO Sports. So we'll see you guys next time